Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to Woolly Elephant. Shut my chair. It's down.
Well, episode 27.
Sorry, distracted.
I'm Nikki, and this is Heather.
I shan't turn around and
This is Josie.
flash my backside. Because I saw it on camera yesterday and it was humongous. I know. Which wasn't fun. And he's wide awake today, look.
Yes.
Probably going to start revving up to have a right good... Oh no, I have got a finished subject.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm wearing it.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Forgot about that. See, look, it was over there.
We were just saying before we started, she was like, I've got no finished subjects. So well, I've got one. And
Hey?
she's wearing it. This massive jumper.
Yeah. Anyway, it is Wednesday, February the 14th.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. You've probably seen me a couple of times already, as I've started doing a little bit of vlogging, and the general consensus from the comments seems to be to keep on going. I won't do it every day, but I'll try and do it as regular as I can. And now I've got a bit more free time in the mornings. When I say a bit more free time, I've got an hour longer than I had before.
I know it's everything.
Hello.
I keep trying, but I fail. I tried uploading, I tried doing it direct to YouTube. So I've recorded like 3 vlogs for y'all, but you're not going to see them because they won't work. So I'll just keep trying.
What's up, lad?
He got hiccups.
Oh. Who's being booked? Right. So, FOs.
But you can find us on social tinterwebs on Facebook, Instagram and Ravelry. On Facebook we're Woolly Elephant. On Instagram I'm Woolly Elephant Daughter.
Ooh.
And this is Woolly Elephant Mum.
You just want to look at me and talk to me, don't you?
Facebook we're Woolly Elephant. Etsy we're Woolly Elephant. And on
Elephant?
Ravelry
Woolly
podcast
Elephant.
group
Woolly Elephant.
we're Woolly Elephant
Everything.
podcast group on Ravelry. Nanny's a bit in love.
Sorry. He wants talking to, so
You're
I'll talk to you, but I'll talk to Joseph even. See, I'm
Josie.
calling Michael. Well, it's a change, because I normally call Michael Connor, who is my youngest. He gets called Connor quite regularly, actually.
I call Michael Connor quite often. And he's my brother. They've all got names, that's
Anyway.
it.
Are you sure your finished object? We'll try and be a little bit professional.
No.
It's not going to ever happen, I don't think. Not when we're together, anyway.
Maybe individually, but not together. I finished a jumper for Michael. The mix and match textured sweater by Mina Phillips.
Mina Phillips.
The knitting expert. And this is, I did it 2 colours and the sleeves of the sea.
Are we going to start yelling? Because you look like you're revving up. You're getting a bit agitated.
Yeah.
Ooh. Are we going to try again? Hang on.
And I knitted this out of Poundland yarn. I think it's Knitwise or knitting something or other. It's in my should be in my show notes from last episode, which I have done. And then what else? I knitted it a couple of inches longer than we were supposed to do in the pattern, but it was still it fit in perfect. So I've since stretched it in the washing machine because it is acrylic, so I had to. I had it stretched.
Oh dear.
Calm down.
Wendy.
I had it stretched out with 2 cordial bottles, which is juice that you dilute if you don't know what cordial is. On my dining table, just pinned out with all these juice bottles. Pinned out.
Oh, I felt that.
Good on you, lad. And then, yeah, so I don't think it'll fit in for very long. Like, he loves it. As soon as he saw it come out of the washing machine, he put it on. Luckily, it wasn't really that damp. I couldn't get it off him. My jumper, mummy. My jumper.
Hold it up to the screen, but go slowly. Move it up.
There we go.
When you bring it back slowly.
And it's a nice textured pattern. So it was easy to do. I did it on 4.5mm. All of it, apart from the sleeves, I did on 4.
It looks very cute in it. It's not going to fit him very long. And actually, after seeing him in that, the jumper that I've been knitting him, that green Aran one, I think is going to be for this one, when he grows into it. Because the sleeves were shorter on that
than they were on this.
than they were on that.
I've just got a giant child.
So, I think it'll just go on hold for a bit. The green Aran one I showed last time in like an olivey green.
Oh yeah.
With the cable sleeves. I could pull the sleeves back a bit and knit them a bit longer, but then the body will probably be too short. I did, as daft as it sounds, I was knitting the 1.5 to 2 size because even though he's big. I knitted. I don't know if you remember, on a couple of podcasts ago, I did, I think just before Christmas, a baby blue Aran, an Aran Wake cardigan with a butterfly on the back for Daisy, and it was from the same book. And the measurements that came out, it was a. When I was looking at the measurements, I thought this still sounds quite big, and she's quite dainty. I did it in a 1.5 age 2, and it was massive. It'd have easily fit Michael.
Yeah, it would have.
For ages. So that I thought I was doing the same with that one, but that's obviously he's in a trance now. It obviously wasn't working out that way. Sorry, lad. Did you even notice that was gone? It's obviously not coming out quite as big as that, but not to worry because there is another baby male child.
I think for future
will do for
knitting for Michael, I'm just going to have to do age 3 to 4. Because the measurements on the Mina Phillips, the knitting expert pattern I did for that, the measurements were... I'd followed the stitch count for a 2 to 4 year old, but I actually ended up doing the measurements for 4 to 6. And Mum said it could be something to do with the yarn as well. Because I did it in DK, where you can do it in DK and worsted.
What was that?
Are we going to be a fussy?
He is. He's a wriggler. He's been a wriggler today. He is. He says, I just want to look at you and have you talk to me like an idiot. Don't you?
So come on, talk about your FO.
Well, I'm wearing it, but you can't see it. You're going to have to go to Mummy for a minute. Yeah. So I can stand up and show you. Oh, he's lost his booty.
Oh dear.
And I've just killed Mr. Potato Head's hand.
Hi, cutie pie. This is not something you hear every day, is it?
It's not, because Mr. Potato Head seems to have appeared under my table. Right, anyway, sorry. This is my FO. This is my Portella sweater by Jane Ellison from Pearl and Jane. It's cabled from here up, as you can see. Let's see if I can zoom it in. Close-up shot of one's chest. But quite like these cables. It's a very relaxing cable to do because the sleeves are entirely cabled and the upper body.
Sorry.
The whole upper body's entirely cabled, and this is just like a wide rib. It's very repetitive, so I enjoyed doing it. It's got a round. It's got a crew neck. It's called the crew neck jumper, I think.
It's really pretty.
Portella, the round neck, crew neck, not round neck, crew neck jumper.
Say which one?
It's a little shorter than I planned, and I blocked it as well, but I did as she recommended in the shop at the time. I don't know whether it's just because I've got so used to wearing longer ones.
It looks like a nice
leg. Do you know, it is a nice leg. I expected it to be longer, but it sits at a nice height. I did. Oh.
He's coming back.
Oh dear me. He's not getting a mouthful of fluff from that scarf, is he? The sizes that it came in, the smallest size it says was a size 38, which should knit up as, she made them loose, so I think it said should knit up as a 40, is it 45? 46, I think it said it should knit up as. Well, I didn't want it. And for the size for a 44 was supposed to knit up at something like a 50, I don't know, 50 something, which was, it would have been really baggy. So I asked her what she recommended, and she recommended, so I did the smallest size, which was a 38, which was supposed to knit up as a 40, I think I was a 40, 45 or 46, but I think I was a 42 when I started knitting it.
Oh well.
My assets have grown along with all the rest of me. Since I got it, I'm trying to shrink back down. I know when I knitted it before I blocked it. Sorry, the distractions here is making noises.
It's hard work.
Before I blocked it, I thought, oh god, this is going to be way too small. It measured something like 36, 37 or something. I thought this is going to need some blocking. It was alright at the bottom, but the cables had pulled it in. So anyway, I blocked it before I sewed it together, which I don't normally do, but then I don't normally knit 100% jumper, 100%, not jumper sweaters, 100% wool sweaters, jumpers. See, you got me talking American sweaters, it's jumpers. Jumpers. If you're American, I'm sorry, it's jumpers. I've never knit a 100% wool jumper before. They're normally something like 70% acrylic, 30% wool. I do have a habit of killing them because they all say you can. They all say you can put them in the washing machine. They all say you can put them in the washing machine. Then you put them in the washing machine, and then they come out like to fit
everybody.
To fit the Hulk. Oh,
you'd be pleased to know that huge that jumper you knitted, Michael.
This will not be going in the washing machine
with the long sleeves. I will hand wash that, and it's currently drying on top of the tumble dryer.
You didn't go. No washing machine for that because you kill them.
No,
because that is 100% merino. Anyway, so it's anyway. I managed to stretch it. I gave it a real good stretch, block out, and it came out to I think for the proper measurements 46. My sleeves are a perfect length. I'm quite happy with them because I don't like them. I didn't want them down over my hands, but then again, I don't like them when you've got jumpers and they come to here.
Yeah, that was point.
The ones that intentionally come to there, they just feel like they've shrunk in the wash.
It's like
capri pants. It's like crop pants, jeans.
T-shirts with no shoulders.
They just look too small and open. Yeah, these were the, and everything's got holes in the shoulders.
I don't
even
get
in jumpers. No, just no, no. I don't mind the ones that's here.
Looks nice for some people,
when it's
but
here,
not me.
But not on your shoulder. And when you've got a jumper with a whopping great hole in it, it's like chilling.
Got to stitch.
Angie likes all that, but my friend Angie likes all that. No, not me. Anyway, that's my jumper. I have mentioned before what I knitted it in. It was 100% blue-faced Leicester. Right. Jacobs blue-faced, it's a mouthful that, blue-faced Leicester, BFL. Aran weight, which I got from Jane Ellison's shop, Pearl and Jane in Skipton, and she is online. It said it called for 700 grams. I used 6. Must be because I knitted tighter. I had started knitting tighter without realising it. I think my tensions got tighter, and I hadn't done a swatch because I never used to swatch.
What are they?
Exactly. We've never really swatched, but I have done occasionally at the moment because I have found I'm having to go up a needle size, and this one I obviously didn't swatch for and probably could have done with going up a needle size. Probably would have used all the wool then. But that's it. I've been knitting it since October 2016. I've not been knitting it entirely for that time.
She has.
I knitted it October and November. I think probably into December I suddenly discovered shawls and stuff, and we started watching podcasts.
Podcasting, yeah.
We started watching these podcasts with all these shawls in, so we both started knitting shawls and socks, and the jumper got put down and didn't come out again till about September, October last year, 2017. So technically I've probably done it over about 3 or 4 months. Don't barf on me. And you've got your posh toff booties on, so don't barf on them either. Anyway, that's that one. That's my finished object.
Alright, go on to it, wait while I'm thinking.
So, works in progress.
Oh,
we're leaking. We're leaking. Don't worry about it, Nick. Just don't sit him in it. I haven't got anything around to mop up at the moment. In fact, I will be back in 2 shakes of lamb's tail because I've got to go and get some kitchen roll. Keep talking.
Okay, keep talking. Hi. How's it going? We went to the library yesterday. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram. Took Michael to buy to get his first library card, and he loved it, and he was running around like a crazy hooligan. It's the only way to describe it. Picking his books, and he got a sticker book to go with it. So that was fun.
Ooh. Can I just point out, she's the worst mother in the world. She comes without kitchen roll. She comes without jumpers. She usually comes without bibs.
I remember that.
Do you know? She's terrible.
I'm not.
Unsupplied. You're supposed to like take two like suitcases with you.
Yeah, he was in a snowsuit. He didn't need a cardigan as well.
Does he?
He's got his blanket.
Warmed up. It's warmed up. It was a bit cold before. I've turned the heating up. It's amazing how cold it is at the moment. Have you shown these booties? And they fit in. They were a bit small on Michael when I made them for Michael because the pattern was only for a little one, but he stretched them a bit. I think they're so cute. At least they'll get some use out of them now. Right, works in progress. Am I showing mine or are you showing yours?
I'm easy breezy. I've got a child, so it's up to you.
Ugh. He's looking at the camera.
He is.
There we go. Sit straight on. Are you watching?
He's got a star constellation baby grow on.
It's good because it's got this behind it because my jumper might be a bit scratchy on his head.
So, wait. I've cast on many new things, but I'll show you the first one. I decided that I wanted to do some scrappy sorts because I couldn't quite make my mind up what I wanted to cast on. Because I'd finished the two jumpers, finished Joseph's, that Flaxlight one, and Michael's mix and match. And I had no brain capacity to think of what I wanted to make. So I've started some scrappy socks. After seeing Mum doing her advent calendar ones, I wanted to do something similar. So this is what I have so far. Just using, you know, the odds and ends from knitting my shawls. Like that's obviously from the Flaxlight jumper. This green was a mini that I got from
I know.
Edinburgh or somewhere. Can't remember where I got it from.
That's it. It's Odin.
This is Fluff, Rusty Ferret. Can't remember what colour it's called, but I had it in my Magic Springtime shawl. And this is from my first pair of socks, a Zauber ball. It looks really nice. I don't know what the colourway is because I lost the band a long time ago. And then here I've got some brown from my Magic Springtime shawl, and I'm knitting a stitch of this as well. So it's coming across. I have no idea what you call that kind of stitch, but I'm just knitting a stitch, one stitch with the brown and one stitch with the Zauber ball, and then once I've done that all the way around, I do a row of just knitting with one colour. So that's what I've done. I have no idea what needles these are. Well, what size they are. I know they're Knit Pro Symphonies. When I originally cast this on 9-inch circulars. I have some Chia Goo ones. And I thought it'd be better with little man when he's wriggling, because the only time I really get to knit at home is when Michael's having a nap or at night time. And usually when Michael goes for a nap, Joseph has his fussy period and he just wants to be held. So I'm there knitting with that, and I didn't want to skewer him. But we seem to be okay. He's all okay.
He needs changing.
He needs changing.
He is wet.
Should we pause?
Pause, yeah. I think that's why he's... Is that better?
And we're back!
Is that better?
Little man just insisted on having an outfit change.
He just did the amazing belts just as she switched the camera on. Quick wardrobe change for both of us. I think the jumper might have been irritating him a bit as well. Not very nice for his little head to lie on.
So, as I was saying, I have no idea what needle size I'm using. My tension on those 9-inch circulars was pretty bad. I wasn't very happy with the rib. It was just too loose. For ribbing, it was too loose. So I cast on DPNs, and I don't think my rib looks too bad. My rib looks better on the next pair of socks I'm doing. Let's see if it'll focus. No, I just wanted to love Mum's face. Oh well,
why not?
Rib's rib. Everyone knows what rib looks like. But I'm pretty pleased with them.
Who's your progress keeper from, do you know?
I think this came, it's a little bunny rabbit. When I ordered some something from Mothie and the Squid, and it was around Easter time, so she sent that. I think.
Or Devon Sun Yarns.
Or somebody.
That Easter, you know, that pastel-y, pinky, bluey, yellowy.
Yeah.
And you gave it me, I think.
That yucky, stinky stuff that I didn't want.
Yeah.
So I just palmed it off on you. Yeah, that, I don't know, could have been. Honestly, I can't remember. But I think it was a freebie one. Yeah. And I'm using my own pattern, 64 stitches, but I'm going to pinch a needle gauge off Mum and find out what needles I'm using, because I haven't a clue. So,
okay.
Try to carry on.
You carry on. I'm otherwise occupied at the moment.
And then, yeah, I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, Mum came and gave me this.
That's going to be, what did I call it? Unicorn mane. Hang on, I'll show you it schemed up. That's this one.
That's it. This is it caked up.
What? Sorry, did I move?
And it's super sparkly and glitzy. And when she came over with it, with the Swift, I'd planned out all my projects, got them all packed away. And what I was going to do for what I've cast on, I was going to use something else, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, nope, using this instantly. So that's them like that. And it's, what is it?
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, good.
It's, you're grumbling this morning, aren't you? It's, yeah, 75, 25, merino, nylon.
Yeah.
5% stellina, I think.
5% stellina.
Something like that. 70%, 25%, 5%, something like that. Something like that. I'd have to put it in the book. The blood. Check it out.
So, I casted on this pattern called Stormy Sky Shawl by Life is Cozy, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry. And that's what it looks like.
Isn't it? It is.
It looks like.
Chit-chatted away.
And you start off in the...
You don't know what you want, do you?
In the corner, and you just keep increasing. And it's got all these different panels. It's got 4 different panels. I thought it was nice. That's it. Got like garter panels and then drop stitch panels. Nice and easy peasy lemon squeezy. 4-ply yarn on 5.5mm needles. And this is what we've got so far. I've started it off and I've done 1 repeat. What is up, little man? Do you want to try your bottle again? So yes, this is 1 repeat. I've already made 2 mistakes, but whatever, who cares? There you go.
It's very pretty. Just move it slowly.
Come on, focus. There we go.
Come back.
So you start in the corner and you just keep increasing, and each section is these 4. There's garter panel, drop stitch, garter, and then drop stitch. So this, I thought it was nice, and it's designed for 1 skein. So we're laughing. So we'll keep doing that, and I'm using Knit Prosing straights until I can't fit the stitches on anymore. So that's that one. I'm keeping it in my unicorn bag.
Because
yeah.
You're talking about making some to go with
Yeah, I'm planning on making some bags to go alongside this yarn. But it won't be this fabric, it's a different fabric. It's prettier. I just need to buy it. So then that's that. And then in my rainy day bag, which is cool. Still my favourite fabric.
You use that bag the most, don't you?
Yeah. I decided to cast on a hat in Aran weight, and it's called the Beloved. It's just a C-stitch pom-pom hat. I think, or is it a C-stitch? Or is it double moss stitch? Are they the same thing?
Double moss stitches.
Double seed stitch.
It's like a broken rib, really.
Pretty much. So that's that. That's Beloved by
Is that a free pattern?
It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's in my projects page. They've all got projects, all these ones I've cast on. I'm actually organised. Feels good, she says.
For now. I'm not. I've got quite a lot on my Ravelry page these days. I've not got everything on.
So then I got this from... Where did we get it from, Mum?
Kendall Wool Gathering. Did we buy it from Northern? No, we didn't get it from Northern Yarn. We got it from, I don't know, another company before we saw them.
That's where we got the woolly wash from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember.
Can't remember, sorry.
Slept since then. We've given birth and everything. The Croft Shetland by YSL. West Yorkshire Spinners.
YSL?
Yeah.
WYS.
I knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. WYS, yeah. And it's in the Craft Tweed Stony Breck 759. And it's 100% Aran, 100 grams. And what is it? 100% Shetland Island wool. Yeah. Shetland Island wool, yeah, okay.
I knitted a beret in this a few podcasts ago, and it's super soft when it's washed. Feels a lot softer when it's washed than it is like that.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, but it's doable. And I've just done the rib. I'm just on rib. Nice and easy. 4.5mm. Hires, and I've got Progress Keeper. That's from
Jean.
Yeah.
Chippy Jean.
Chippy Jean.
Rosie's Heavenly Keepsakes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, what?
There we go. Isn't it pretty?
Oh, are we a bit windy, lad? Does he do it?
Oh dear, baby boy.
I know.
He's just not happy.
We're not, are you?
So I think I've only got about another centimetre. This is in centimetres, not inches. I don't work in centimetres. Oh no, it gives you inches as well. Work in 1x1 rib for 6 centimetres or 2.4 inches. Okay, I'll go off centimetres. I can't be bothered faffing with 2.4 inches, thank you very much.
Is that better?
So that's that one. I think after I've done the
Yeah.
finished the rib, I'll be able to the main body of the heart. And I'm doing the adult size. I measured my head, and my head is 24 inches in the round. I did it from here all the way around. I don't know how you're supposed to measure a head. So then I decided that I was going to do... They've got an adult and a large adult. So I went with adult because unstretched, that's 18.9 inches. Okay. We'll go with that one. My head can stretch it.
You don't like to admit that you've got a large head, adult head.
Yeah, but with a large adult head...
Just means more brains, you know.
Unstretched, it's 20.9 inches. And I thought, that might be a bit too loose.
And then what did your head measure?
24 inches.
So that's 4 inches of negative ease.
We'll see. If it don't fit, I'm sure I can just palm it off on the child. Because he's got a big head too.
Or your dad.
Oh, my dad. Will that not irritate him?
I don't know. It's softer, that's what I'm saying. When it's done, it's a lot softer.
Well, it's a unisex pattern, so it's all good.
Unisex wool.
Unisex wool. Oh. So that's that one. And then my last one, which is in another one of my bags, drawstring bags. I think this is one of my practice ones. Can no tell that they're all the ones for me because I don't sew linings up. I get bored at that point. And I cast on a sock pattern from the New York Sock Club because I was part of that last year, but I didn't do all the socks. Find the pattern. And I think it's the first one. Grand Central. Grand Central Socks, knitted expat design by Mina Phillips. And I have cast on using 2.5mm needles. I normally do them on 2.75, but I wanted to see if being on 2.5 would actually make any difference to my, I don't know, I just wanted to try it. And so here we go. And this yarn is yarn dyed by Mum, one of her minis. It's really nice green and it's sparkly too. I'm really liking how the rib's coming out, and I think I've nearly done 20 rows rib, and then I'll be going on to the pattern. And then the pattern row, the main body of the sock will be in this purple, which I was using in a cowl. I don't know if you remember me knitting a cowl, which had this speckly yarn by Cheek, which was called Cheeky Monkey by the Knitting Shed, and some Knit Picks chroma fingering, I want to say. I don't know if that's right. But I ripped it out because I thought it was far too narrow for me. I don't think I'd be able to get it over my head. So I ripped it out. I'm going to use it for other stuff. So these two are going to be together. Super jazzy and colourful. Can't decide. I don't know if I'll get enough to do heels, toes and cuffs off for both socks. So I think I'm going to do cuffs and toes. We'll see.
He's now going to sleep. Mummy cuddles. So, works in progress. If you were watching my vlog, started vlogging yesterday, I thought we'll both be able to, because Nikki can do it when she gets a bit of free time, and I can do it in the mornings, just to give a bit more detail into what we're knitting. This is what I was showing on the first one, not yesterday, the day before.
Oh, they're nice.
I know, but this is my the girl from the grocery girl shawl. I'm only showing it briefly because I showed it. If you want to see it in more depth, go on and watch. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the first one. It was yesterday's. I've lost track already. It was yesterday's because I made a mistake on this row. I didn't have chance really to get out and do any more knitting yesterday. But this should be a finished object. Maybe by the next podcast, hopefully. But I talk about it a bit more, knitting it, the stuff I've used in yesterday's vlog. That's what we intend to do. We'll show snippets of other things as well, out and about in life. People want to see that. Yeah. Might do work one day. Might get the camera out at work just briefly, and show work, so you can see what I do for the other 50 hours.
The interfering aspect.
The other 50 hours of my life when I could be knitting a week. 45, 50 hours a week when I could be knitting. And
I'll try and get Michael on.
But that's that. What I showed. So if you want to see more of that, go on yesterday's vlog.
Yeah, it's hard work.
So that's that one. I'm trying to find one that you haven't seen. The shawl. Where's my shawl gone? The other shawl.
Ours are all over the place here.
You know I said chaos. I said chaos. Oh, it's there. Right next to me. This one I showed on the first one. On the first vlog. I've only put a few rows on. I tried to put a few rows on last night, but I was so tired. So if you haven't watched that, this is my latest shawl cast on. Show this in a bit more detail on vlog day 1. That's what this one is about. It's just a brief overview. I'm loving the colours. It's a Tamdu shawl by Melanie Berg, which is really nice. I saw this. I bought the wool at Kendal Wool Gathering. Ifed and butted because it was expensive.
Oh yeah,
because it was about £60 for the 3 colours. Because it's a bit more. It's a bit more rough, rustic feeling. The only thing that it's got a bit of mohair in it, and the only thing I'm finding with the things with mohair in, they shed all over everything. They shed all over everything. But it's looking very pretty colours, and it's a really easy knit because it's a basic.
Sprouted quick.
Yeah, it's well. This is just garter stitch. I'm carrying the colours up the side.
Under and
on
over.
Some of them, not all of them. Under and over. You've been watching.
I did.
Under and over, just making sure it's going in the right direction. I'm doing some of them, so I won't spend much time on that.
Even Michael watched it. Not that I didn't hear what you were saying.
Because he was shouting over it, was he?
Yeah.
I'm knitting. Where's that gone? See? Oh, there it is. A hat. This one. I started doing this a while ago. I wanted to have a go at doing something colour work. Hat was. I have a lot of Knit Picks palette yarn. This is a Knit Picks book. Lots of lovely patterns in this, so I thought I'll have a go at this because I fancied doing one of these Bavarian. Well, it says in here it's a Bavarian twisted braid. I think they get called other things as well. Scandinavian, and I think it's a Scandinavian type thing. God, I tell you, twisting, untwisting, cursing, swearing. The instructions I was looking at were very clear, I think, on how to do it. So I knew I'd seen it on the crafty class. She called it, I don't know, she called it Portuguese or something like that on their braid. I thought, where did I see it? I couldn't remember where I saw it because where they showed it, it was really clear. Anyway, I couldn't remember. Ended up on YouTube. It was about as clear as mud what I was watching. Anyway, after I finally figured it out and did it, it's supposed to be a left-leaning braid, and I think I've done a right-leaning braid. But hey ho, it doesn't matter. It's just just the arrows pointing the other way. I've discovered it was Craftsy because I'd signed up to Craftsy. Craftsy at the moment have started an unlimited. I don't know if you've ever tried any Craftsy classes. When you're paying £25, £35 for a class, well, for £12.99 a month, I'm doing my sales pitch. You can watch them all the time.
Cool.
That's the knitting, the crochet, the baking, the weaving, the photography, the everything.
They did baking.
Everything. They do everything.
Ooh.
They do all sorts. So I signed up to that.
Might have to look into that.
And then went back and looked. Anyway, there was my twisted braid, which I can't remember whether it was supposed to be left leaning or right leaning, but whichever way it was, I did it in the opposite direction. But does it matter? And a 2-colour rib as well. So I didn't mind doing that on a 2x2. I soon got into the swing of doing that. Now, and then I've put it down for a bit because I've been tired at night. And it's not the best thing to do when you're tired. And I chose
uber complicated.
On these, obviously on these, this one, it's in purples and blues. On mine, I'm doing gold, brown. There's basically 4 shades on there. 2 shades of blue and 2 shades of purple. So I'm doing these. They look pretty much the same on the screen, but that's like a like a goldy colour. That's a greeny gold, and then I've 2 browns and the background, which is not even in shot there. A gold and a greeny gold, a brown, a lighter brown, and then the cream, which is the base colour. So that's the plan. So that's a slow going, but that's all. I love Knit Picks palette yarn. It's so nice. Yeah, that's going to be. It's something I don't want to rush with because, as you all know, I do knit things through things. I do knit through things quite quick, and you don't always get to see much of the process. So this one's going to be a bit of a slow process because I'm not in any hurry to need to wear it. Whether I'm knitting it for me or knitting it just. I think I'm what they call is it a process knitter?
You enjoy it?
I don't do it for the end of so much for the end product. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I love seeing the end product. I'm not always bothered about wearing the end product. It's nice to be able to wear it. Point the other way. If I knit something I like, but sometimes I see things like this that I like and I think I'd probably never wear that, but I want to knit it anyway. There'll always be somebody that'll wear it, or I'll collate them all together eventually and sell them. Stick them on in bits and pieces on the Etsy shop over time if there's people that like them. And then another one I started. Now this one has got a 1x1 corrugated rib, I think it's called.
Oh, that's sheer torture.
2-colour rib. Do you know?
I'd torture yourself.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. There's not much left to do, and this again is going to be a slow burn project because this is a Christmas stocking, and I'm going to do. The plan is to do 2,
yeah.
One for Michael, and one for Joseph. I've just got the pattern.
She's going to get you a Christmas stocking. Did you hear that?
He's asleep.
He's not.
Is he not?
No.
Has he got one eye open and one eye shut?
He's getting there.
And I'll just show you. This is the pattern. Oh, shit, the window. Try and not get the window glare.
It's got choo-choos on it.
It's got trains, because Michael loves trains. As soon as when the lady had designed this and put it up on Instagram, I went straight on and bought that, because I thought that was exactly what I was looking for. See if I can make it a bit bigger. That was exactly what I was looking to do. So doesn't that look cool? And I've got the exact colours. When I went to look for a colour to do, I've got the exact colours in my stash in the pattern because it's knitted in Knit Picks palette yarn. So if anybody's looking for a stocking like that to do for a little boy or a girl, that is Steamer Train Stocking by Ursula Almeida. And it's paid for pattern on Ravelry. We'll put links in the down below box. Sounds rude, that. In the box down below, not the down below box.
Yeah, with your loose ribbon.
Yeah, with your loose ribbon. Down below box, I think that's what we're going to call this episode.
Yeah.
So that will be one I'm just going to pick up every now and then and put a bit on. So that'll be a slow burn one for you to see. I'll probably show that on the vlog going along as well, because I could be able to talk about it in a bit more detail than I can here. I don't think I've got any more on there to show. No.
So,
so that was that one. So it's going to look really nice. That it's coming out a good size as well, and I'm knitting that on my Knit Picks. No, my higher 2.75s interchangeables. So there you go. Corrugated ribbon. Ugh, I tell you, it looks fabulous and it'll be worth it when it's done.
Is it literally knit one colour, knit the other colour?
Yeah, and I can hold, because that's another thing I thought about showing when I'm vlogging. I can hold the both colours in one hand and do it, rather than, I have tried doing it the other way with one in each hand. Which I might try again going down doing the fair aisle.
You don't want to go to sleep, do you?
Because I've done it before. But we shall see how that goes. I'm on with my shawls at the moment. I'm into knitting that. He looks drunk as well. I'm into knitting this shawl at the moment, and I'm keen to get the grocery girl shawl finished. So I think, oh, socks. Let's see socks. I've talked about my yarn I've been dyeing. The Kingfisher colourway. I said keep saying I've knitted a sock. Well, I showed it last week. This is the Mina Phillips wrist Ferber from her.
What does that mean?
Do you know, without going on, I'll tell you. I'm sure I've got the patterns on here, and I'll read it. It tells you what it means, I think. Files. Where are we?
Looks like my tablet.
Yeah.
Just all patterns.
Sock club. I'll just turn that up. That's all you have it for it. Wrist Ferber socks. The restless race of the traveller's heart before the journey begins. Apparently that's what that means.
Okie dokie then.
There's the pattern. You have to join the club to get this pattern. I don't think she's releasing them separately until
next year.
Till the club's finished next year. Which sock collection was this? Doesn't say on here. There was the Wanderlust Club. I just can't remember what it's called.
And the other one.
And the other one. And I can't remember what it's called. There's the beginner intermediate, which this is from, and then there was the. Let me just get a sock blocker. What do you call it?
Sock blocker.
Sock blocker.
That one.
Get a sock blocker and put it on that. This is a really good fit. I've knitted them longer this time.
Not long till Edinburgh, people.
Who's going? Nobody answered last time. I take it none of you are going. Right. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it?
That looks fab.
Right, Kingfisher. 20. I did 20 rows cast on. I've knitted a 64 stitch cast on 2.25s. It's giving quite a snug fit, considering I started off doing socks on 3mm at 60. And I originally used to do 45 rows leg, 45 rows foot. And now, I think on these ones I did, hang on, I'll tell you, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 36, 40, 44, 48, 56 I think I've done on the leg, on that one, and longer. I think about 60. I think even more than that on the foot, actually. I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 4, which is 64. Yeah, it is 64. 64.
Podcasting right now is live.
64 rows on the foot, 64 on the leg, 54 on the leg, 64 on the foot. I normally do them the same, but I wasn't sure how long to do it. Anyway, it's come out quite well. Pattern. Is that focusing? But like I said, this is my Kingfisher colourway. I love how that's come out. I was trying to recreate that when I was dyeing my yarn the other day. And that's what I got. I haven't tried to recreate one before. I think that's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
This is on 100% merino. This is on a 75-25, but this yarn, I tried to get more of it, and it seems to be out of stock a lot. It's obviously popular, but this is 100% merino. If you don't hard wear your socks, it'd probably be alright. But it'd be good for shawls, cowls, hats, gloves, fingerless mitts, baby sweaters, jumpers even, jumpers. So that's that one. If you want to see more of the yarns, I'll show them in a minute. So that's that one. So it's a really easy pattern. I haven't cast on the other one yet. I'm thinking of my next time socks, because when I put it on, even though it feels really nice and cosy, I might try a 66 stitch, because she's got, I think she does a 66 option. Let me just look.
Isn't it normally like 50?
Yeah, but Mina Phillips does
64,
more.
72.
She's got 48, 56, 60, 64, 68 and 72.
Oh.
But I might try 66.
Yeah, why not?
Because I think going up 4 stitches might be too much, but adding on another couple of stitches might just give that, make the pattern look just a little bit more, because it does obviously stretch it out quite a lot. But
I can't decide if I want to do the pattern on the front and the back of my socks. Because when Mina Phillips, she does her pattern.
She just does. Now that's what I like. I like it on the front because you don't have to think as hard. I can still watch TV while I'm doing that. That's the yarn, and I'm knitting them on Addy Lace 2.25s Addy Lace, and I've done magic loop with these.
How did you find it?
Well, with those needles, I found it fine. I was all right because all the needles I've tried 2 or 3 different sets of needles, and I thought I hate this. I still prefer DPNs. I will say I still prefer DPNs, which I am knitting my other socks on. So my opal sock yarn socks from my advent calendar, Christmas advent calendar.
I'm loving this organisation.
I know. I've bought all loads of these boxes because they've been on offer in Ryman's downtown. This was one of the. This came actually in Morrison's. It was a giant box, which I showed before, with all my posh stuff in that I bought, and then it had that big box in there, and then it had this little one in that as well, all for, was it £18?
That's a bargain.
It's really cheap. So these were my opal minis. I've got quite a few in my socks. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, but scrappy socks it is after seeing Christie's. So here we go. I've done these longer even still. I've done each colour change at 20 rows. So I've done 20 row rib and this colour. So that's all. Sorry, that's all with one. My eyes drift on. I don't even realise it. I've got like tired eyes, lazy, weak arms. I tend to drift, and I'm looking that way and don't even realise I'm doing it. So there, but all these they change at 20 colours. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 colours there. So I've got 80 row leg. Now I'm finding when I've tried these on, I really like
that length. The
longer length. I do like longer length socks. The only thing I'm going to have to do when I knit the next pair is just knit the rib on a bigger needle. I'll go up a size because obviously it comes higher. It's coming up halfway up my calf. These, so it's obviously much bigger. So they're a bit.
For that.
I mean, they might stretch. They do go there, but they feel a bit tight. But they might go slacker anyway. And then I do the typical heel flap and gusset. In fact, I didn't say that about this one. On Mina Phillips, she does like a German short roll heel garter stitch German short roll heel. I started doing that and I thought it looked too small for my feet, so I switched and I did my basic heel flap and gusset, and I did that magic loop as well.
When you're from
I just pulled it out in 3 places, the cord instead, which I can show again in vlogs in the future when I do the next one, because I'll do the next one the same. So that's one colour, another colour there, and it worked out quite well because as you do the heel flap and you turn and do the gusset, it made 20 rows in that colour, which worked out quite well, so it kept the pattern in check. And then I said to my husband, I can't pick another colour, you pick one, and he pointed one and it looks practically the same as that colour. So that's another colour. And then as is this one to here, and then I've just started, that's another 20, I've just started on a turquoise one, which this is the little one I'm doing now. So it shouldn't be too much. I'm almost at the toe on those.
You're not broke your needles yet?
No, these are my bendy ones, the ones I showed on Instagram that have quite a bend in them, because as I'm knitting with these, my thumb pushes up in the middle like that. I have not snapped these ones. I had 2 sets of these, so when I snapped the last one, I've got more. But I've used these a lot. I could do with this size in metal.
Yeah.
They're only a short one. I think the 5-inch.
They're ideal for something.
Yeah, the 5-inch and the 2.25s. They'd be quite sharp in the metal ones. But I really like knitting with them. It's easy they're quite easy on my hands. As are the other ones. There's more to hold them in the magic loop.
I'm loving how that sock's coming out.
But they feel so nice. So I'm trying to decide shall I, if you've watched this far, not got bored of this discombobulated podcast, shall I do the second sock to match completely? Because I've made sure I've got enough yarn of each ball to do that. See, there's all my balls of yarn in there. My bag from WH Smith's that I really liked. Shall I knit it to match completely, or shall I do it and just use the same colours but mix it up a bit? Swap them round. Comment in the box below, please. Tell me what to do. I won't start the next one until I get a few.
Comments.
I get at least 5 comments saying whether I should carry on, do the second one to match, because I very rarely wear matching socks.
No, I don't.
The only ones I wear matching are my knitted socks.
I've got a Gryffindor sock and a Hufflepuff sock.
But I've generally got, I've got men's socks. I bought myself some men's socks from Asda. Because does anybody else find, women, if you've got a size 7 foot or above, now I'm a size 7, you buy your typical Asda socks, Tesco socks, they're a cotton. They say you can put them in the tumble dryer on low, and obviously we don't have a lot of places to hang stuff here, so they go in the tumble dryer. And they shrink either in the wash or in the tumble dryer ever so slightly. So then they're not a size 7 anymore. If you're a size 5, because they say 5 to 7, you're fine.
Yeah.
Because they've got a shrinkage. But if you're a size 7, they don't do them above.
No.
You bugger, everything's too tight. Everything's too tight then. So, and I'm never not going to chuck them in the tumble dryer.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought, bugger.
Life's too short.
I went to the men's section, because I bought some men's socks to go on holiday with to wear in my boots. So this time I've been and bought some Game of Thrones socks.
Why not?
And some men's stripy socks, because they are size 7, 6 to 8.5.
Yeah.
So I've got shrinkage space. And the men's socks are tighter at the top and longer, and they stay up. Even better. Because I have Skechers chugger boots.
Yeah.
And when I wear my socks, no matter what socks I wear,
they always come down.
I'm walking along and I'm cursing and swearing because my socks are going down inside. Whereas with men's socks they don't.
Are
they're
men's
tight.
feet different to women's feet?
And they stay on.
Oh.
Men's socks stay up.
I noticed that because I
And
wore
they're
men's
long.
last night
Yeah.
with my boots. It's a fair point. I never even
Well,
thought
it
about
is.
that.
Have you ever thought about that?
No.
I recommend, if you're not bothered about having pretty girly coloured socks,
No.
go and buy men's socks if you're a size 7 or above.
I'd
say if you're a size 6.5 or above.
Ben's a size 11 and I still wear his socks
So-
and I'm a 5.
So if they shrink, they're still going to fit you. This was just a conversation we had at work yesterday. Or the day before.
First world problems, eh?
So, thought I'd share it with you lot. Tell me what you think. Do you wear men's socks? Do you have the same problem as me? Do your socks shrink in the wash? We are talking commercial socks here, not knitted socks. Because knitted socks, invariably, try to avoid the wash. They do go in occasionally. These hold up quite well in the wash.
Oh, Paul, it should do.
What was that other one I use a lot? That I got my original pattern from. That are a tough
King
sock.
Cole zigzag.
No. Wendy
Wendy.
Rome. Wendy Rome
Fusion.
works well in the washer, and mine have been tumble dried on several occasions as well. That worked quite well in the washer and the dryer. Because we've only got a tiny little backyard with nowhere to hang washing out. I've only got this bit of space behind me here, which you saw wool on in my vlog yesterday. We hang a few things on that, and then a couple of those metal racks that you can hang on your radiator, which is where my hand knit socks go. But I can't wash. Our house suffers a bit with damp, so we can't dry washing all over the house. So it has to go in the tumble dryer. So if it's not tumble dryable, we don't.
It doesn't get bought.
No, we do, but I've converted my husband now to stop using the tumble dryer so much. He hangs everything up on this thing. His weird fish, all his weird fish hoodies and stuff, and his t-shirts don't go in the dryer. So this room looks like a laundry a lot of the time. Anyway, I think that's all the works in progress I had out. It's all I'm working on at the moment anyway. As for future knitting, I think I've decided. I said I was going to do Mina Phillips. I bought Mina Phillips Mix and Match cardigan, adult cardigan. I think I've got enough in my Toft.
Ooh.
It's going to be super expensive cardigan. I've got enough of this grey. I think I might do the textured version, because when you buy the pattern you get it in the plain stockinette or the textured version.
Yeah.
So I think I've got enough of this. I've got 2 bowls of the light grey as well.
You could do.
But I don't know. Now I don't know if I want to do it 2 colour. I think I might just do it in 1 colour in this, because it'll be super warm in this.
It will.
Because
Like
this
a coat.
is 100% alpaca 18 quid a bowl. I always say that. I don't know why, because all my fancy wools are £18 a bowl, but this is the very first stuff, expensive, proper wool that we bought and couldn't get over it was £18 a bowl. 100% British wool, but it is because of UK laws or something. They can't put 100% alpaca.
Why?
I don't know. I've read something about it once. It was something that the European laws changed and said it went from, rather than telling you the content, saying that it's 100% alpaca, they have to all state it as wool. You can then call it's an alpaca DK, or you can state certain things, but it's wool. A lot of them say on it wool. I've read about it in one of my knitting magazines some time ago, so I can't remember the 100% details, but I know everybody was complaining about it and it was crazy.
That's stupid.
Because people want to know
the content
of what's in stuff, because that just says on it 100% British wool made in the UK, but if you know tops, it's 100% alpaca, because that's what they do. So I think that's everything for me. Is that everything for you? Yep. If there was anything else, I'll show it in a vlog. If you wanted to see my knit crate, because I signed up to the knit crate club, my Januaries and Februaries came within 2 days of each other. Yay! And they're on my vlog that I did yesterday. If you want to see what's in them, I've signed up to the artisan crate, so I'm just itching to cast on, especially with the blue stuff. The two that came yesterday, a shawl with that. So from a snoozing Joseph and me and Nicola, until next time, bye.
Bye.